Ash,
Commander?
how we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right?
I
They were
do.
dangerous, Commander. They
Yep.
proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, ma'am. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom.
I did.
She has to be hurting. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Why don't you talk to her?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Hey, who's that?
Let's pretend this never happened.
Caden.
Interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's
Who's
up? Why you
Scuttlebutt?
come by to eavesdrop on family mail?
I don't know who Scuttlebutt is.
Family seems to be important.
People keep talking about Scuttlebutt, and I don't know what that means.
We've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time.
Oh,
You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
oh, that's nice.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more
Nice.
than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
One of
With
4,
4
huh?
girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect.
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I
Kinda.
guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I get that.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
How
Sounds like a story. You
like.
sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike.
Fucking Mike.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you
Bed
when this was
mails?
going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back.
Oh, okay.
They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away.
Okay.
Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If
That
you
sucks.
really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Alright.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left.
Oh.
Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took
Smart.
emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your
I mean,
sisters
her
learned
call, I guess.
self-defense.
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She
The
always was a little
sword.
weird. Likes big
Jesus.
skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They
Right.
do great things to her figure, though.
And what about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You
Nice.
traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him
But
in
not the
half.
police,
But Sarah
okay.
gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
What a son
I
of a
swear,
bitch.
She just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Nice.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive
Good for
bunch,
her.
Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless.
Your sister's
Okay.
something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and
You just
manners, climates,
quoting
councils,
poetry to me?
governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just
I never said that. I will tell
Ulysses was my dad's
everybody.
favorite poem.
Starting with
Every time he
Rex, I
shipped out,
think.
He recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he
Nice.
still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Oh, I'm
Dad
sorry.
passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
Right.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
I don't care.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Yeah, to be fair, I never really understood how
Hello, have you people looked out the window?
Space
How can you look
disproves
at this
God
galaxy
or
and not
vice
believe
versa.
in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
you're all good.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Rex?
What do you want, Shepard?
Just to bother you.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What do you
What
mean?
happened?
I was betrayed.
You're such short answers,
I
Rex.
was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
Right.
They followed Jared, one
Jared.
of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas.
Logical.
He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Yeah, what a
What
weirdo.
did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Not
I
Jared?
take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows,
The
the
Hollows.
graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go.
Smart.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds
Sounds like
risky.
a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
I didn't realize it's your
Jared
dad.
was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Never, ever, ever?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Just curious.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
What, can I help?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father.
He's still alive?
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Okay, where is
Who
it?
has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military.
Makes sense.
We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people.
Cool, let's go get it.
He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
I'll find it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
I will do my best.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Dale Zora.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
What is the matter?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer.
Yeah, he loves you,
But I
actually.
just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
You'll struggle, but you'll
it's
get
more
there.
than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't
It's
appreciate what
normal.
we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about.
It might be.
It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
Are you going back?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Heal us a lie.
I should go.
See you later.
Yes. Let us. Alright. Now. Shopman.
Looking for supplies?
Hopefully.
Not right now, thanks.
No, that's not what I meant. When I said
Looking for
no,
supplies?
when I said no, I meant
See
yes.
what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that too. And that should be good. Okay. Everyone has been spoken to. We got a couple of new missions for the boys. I want better hacking. Alright, Rex's armor, Garrus. Okay. What is... Okay, so I've only found one of those. 7 of those. 6. We're still missing lots of stuff, apparently. I thought we were doing better than that. When did we do this? Oh, this is where we are now, right? Okay, cool.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
From the Citadel? Who?
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Fine, I'll disconnect.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Now you're
You didn't
helping?
seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander.
Great.
That was why we made you a Spectre.
And also I'm brilliant.
Unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
You're gonna regret
Nobody
that?
on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean
Who?
spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
Of
We
course.
currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
And why was I not told
I
about
don't like
this?
being kept in the dark.
Surely I
We
could
can't
communicate
have
with
you
them all the
racing around
time.
the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Right.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration
But you
team
guys
must be in a
didn't believe me
situation where they
before.
can't set
Surely
up
I'm a
proper
better judge.
interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Yeah, I can do
I'll
that.
look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be
But I
aware
mean,
of
this
all
is a
your
big one.
options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn
Maybe you
anything
need
else.
to change how you deal with specters. Maybe you being not interested in what they do is exactly the reason that trouble is caused. But what do I know? What do I know? I forgot we were still here. Like, docked, I mean. Mercury, Venus, ye old Earth, Saturn. Nothing here but the moon, huh? Am I missing a planet? Hey. Look at that. What a time to be alive. Alright, Luna. Let's go. Now. Ash. And Rex. Let's go. Okay. Ash. Yeah, let's fill this up. And then assault rifle. Garrus. Likewise, let's get your assault rifles up. Great, look at you. Okay. What was this one? This, right? Okay.